What's up, legends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on Black Ops 6 Zombies. We're here on the Shattered Veil, and we're going to be visiting a weapon somehow, some way I never once used for a video. I might have gotten this before for a challenge run of some sort, maybe a one box or something of that nature, but absolutely checked my list, and I never once covered the GPR. So of course today we got to take it on a journey to round 41 with the Rampage Inducer to see how well it performs with double tap and just have some fun with it. This is my favorite way to kind of explore weapons, especially ones that I haven't used in a long time. And I think a lot of you guys do enjoy these runs quite a bit just based on the feedback, the like ratio, and just how much you guys are, on average, viewing the videos. So I do really appreciate you guys for all the support. If there's a challenge or anything that you guys would like to see me do on the channel, make sure you let me know down in the comment section below, as I always try to take your guys' criticisms and things you guys want to see, recommendations, things of that nature, when I'm coming up with future content. Come on, double points. You need to work with me here. I need to get this double points to do something magical. Now, I will say I already feel like this weapon's going to be pretty good early on just because it's doing well already. But if you guys do want the loadout I'm rocking, check the pinned comment down below where I'm always sure to include the attachments for easy access in case you guys want to try out my builds. But just always keep in mind I might be using an attachment you might not agree with, so feel free to change it up as you feel necessary. Now, I kind of feel like there is a possibility, if this thing performs well enough, that we could have one of our best runs ever. Thanks to the AS Val recently kind of knocking us through our 41 rounds in like 48 minutes is actually insane. So I don't know if there's a chance we can actually beat that, but if there is, maybe this will be the weapon that takes us to that next level. Now, if there is a map you guys would like to see except for, Shattered Veil, let me know down in the comment section as well. I do choose Shattered Veil mostly because of the easy access to double tap, but I also just feel like people are enjoying this map a lot more than some of the others. I know out of the original maps, Liberty is the #1 map that people enjoy, it seems like, content-wise. And then Terminus is horrible for me. I don't know what it is. Whenever I upload Terminus, if there's anything Terminus related in the thumbnail or the title or anything, it just usually does less than average. Then I feel like people do like Citadel quite a bit. The Tomb always performed well and still kind of does decent. And then, of course, the Shattered Veil, people like that as well. I don't know if it's a difficulty thing, if it's an atmosphere thing, or it's just based on the maps that people are playing the most. But I definitely feel like, as far as, my favorite maps to play when I'm using different weapons and such, it's either this or Liberty, and even in some cases the Tomb. But the Tomb, a little bit of a different situation because you do have to deal with the mimics, which are kind of annoying, and of course the amalgams that do exist too. All right, I'm gonna try to nade these guys just so I don't waste any freaking points here, or any, you know what I mean, for any ammo. We're trying to build up as much as possible. Honestly, don't know how little points I can go into the down below with and be successful, but I'd rather stay here longer than I feel like it's necessary, just so that way I can spend less time down below. I do feel a little bit more free up here. The strategy really does allow me to be successful most of the time, no matter what we end up using. Come on, we gotta run. Get out of here. Get us away from these guys. Look how quick they are. So insane. Get these coins off my screen. A couple more days. We have like 2.5 days left, and then we can get Shatter Blast unlocked. We'll get the Strider 22 Burst Fire unlocked, and I don't know what else they have hidden in there, but Shatter Blast is going to be such a fun thing to use. I am excited, though, that we'll be able to get another event. Maybe they'll give us something good. I don't know if there's any weapon. I don't think there's any more weapons planned. I actually don't remember now. In my mind, I don't remember what the Season 4 schedule looked like. But I am very much so looking forward to Season 5, wrapping up the Black Ops 6 storyline for zombies, getting to see what's next with Black Ops 7. I'm honestly just hyped across the board for zombies content. I play this game every day. I play at least a couple of hours. We do a few runs, we do the videos, we still enjoy this. It's not like I'm going through the motions just playing because I feel like I have to. I genuinely do really enjoy Black Ops 6 Zombies, have the entire year, and I feel like they're going to continue to cook going into BO7. I kind of feel like if you're in the headspace where you're not really enjoying BO6 because maybe you're more of a fan of classic zombies, it's a good potential you're going to be disappointed with Black Ops 7. Like, if you're not enjoying this gameplay loop, it's unlikely they're going to make enough changes for you to enjoy the next one, but I could be wrong. Maybe they're going to go back to some old school classic modes, or they'll include a classic mode that'll get some of the old schoolers a little bit more hyped. I mean, I've been playing Call of Duty for like 20 years, and I'm gonna be honest. No matter what changes they make, no matter what direction they go, I always find a way to enjoy the game to some degree. There are a couple of years throughout Call of Duty where I kind of played a little bit less than the rest of them, But all in all, it's my normal go-to game each year. Even though we know it's coming out each year, it just tends to be one of the best games available, no matter if it's their best year possible or one of their worst. They just come to the table, and they come to the table swinging. Now, maybe people don't appreciate some of the newer, more modern versions of zombies than they do the older ones, but I still think they do a really good job. Okay, we 100% need to save a zombie here. I'm not that I can't live more rounds in this area. I don't know that I want to, though. It's getting a little bit rough. Plus, I feel like I've had to buy ammo quite a few times for this weapon, so maybe pack-a-punching it sooner than later will be a larger benefit. I think we're going to go with the strategy we used with the AS Val as well, because it seemed to be pretty decent, where we go for pack-a-punch level 3 before we hit the Wonder Fizz. So time is of the essence. Time to get some things opened up. Time to make the best of this situation. Okay, here comes our elevator, guys. We're going to eliminate everyone. Oh, we got an insta-kill? Why did my ammo have to run out? Hurry, reload. Why is this so slow? There we go. Get the rest of this round out of the way here. We can open up the elevator and make our way down. We're still looking on pretty good on points. I was going to say, we might be able to get pack 2 fairly quickly and get out of here, but we're going to have to spend at least a few rounds down here, which could be worse, I guess. Now, I have a favor to ask you guys. You guys do a great job supporting me, supporting the channel, hitting the like button, all that good stuff. But if you are new and you've been enjoying the content, consider hitting that sub button. You guys watch the videos regularly. I could really use you guys hitting that like button, watching the videos as long as possible, even if you guys don't plan on having the time to watch the entire video. Even if you guys just leave it up when you leave your tab or something, or walk away from your computer, that could really go a long way for me, because definitely the best way to push the videos and get more people seeing them, making sure to hit the like button, make sure you guys are commenting, letting me know how much you appreciate the content or how much you're enjoying it in general, and then watching the video as long as possible. The longer the view duration we get, the more people are going to see the video. That's just the way that it works. But those are all free ways that you guys can choose to support the channel, and I appreciate you guys no matter what you guys are able to, do for me. So we are going to keep on keeping on. This isn't going too bad. I kind of feel like we could be going a little bit faster through this run, but otherwise it's going pretty smooth. The salvage part of this has been doing crazy good, because we're already pack 2. We're not pack 2. We're already rare rarity. Why did I think that was pack 2? We are set up with dead wire. We're set up with double tap. We got jug. Really just need to set up with a little bit more before we can get our way out of here. Close quarters, close quarters. I didn't waste my decoy yet, so I guess that's kind of good. Build up as many zombies as we can, and then try our best to get through them all. This weapon is insanely fast fire rate. This has got a faster fire rate than I was expecting. I'm maybe going to go through a lot more ammo than I was anticipating. This definitely shoots faster than I remember beforehand, but in general, it's actually pretty insane. So yesterday, we did the Armory Challenge over on Terminus, and it was actually pretty hard. Some people suggested combining the Armory with the Trials as a challenge, which could be interesting and something that I consider in the future. I think that it works out pretty nicely with the Armory Challenge. Maybe not on Shattered Veil because of the way that the Elite works, but the fact that you can get the drops for the loot keys from Specials or Elites gives me some hope, at least for Liberty and Terminus, because we did get to open up 3 Armory things. There was a potential for us to get a really groundbreaking upgrade throughout that run. It just didn't happen, right? So I think it did end up working out for the most part. It's just, can you get good enough RNG, or can you survive the onslaught of enemies coming your way to make it far enough to actually get them? Now, I wasn't sure going into it if it was only Specials or Elites. Some people seemed like they felt like that was the case, but nobody seemed 100% certain until I actually posted the channel, and then people in the comment section were like, it's only from Elites and Specials. And I'm like, well, I asked people, and no one seemed to know 100% certain if that was the case, but I still think it works out, right? Even if it's round 11 when you get one. I think on Shattered Veil, if that ends up working the way that I think it is, we could potentially allow the parasites to flip as soon as they exist, because they will become doppelgas at any point as long as they exist long enough. You could potentially manipulate it to drop you more loot keys earlier on, so maybe that's something that I try in the future. But I definitely feel like the challenge ended up being pretty decent, and it was one of the harder challenges I've ever done. It's on par with the Sam Trial challenge, which we've had some interesting luck with depending on the map that we're playing. All right, we definitely already have enough for the upgrade that we need. Now I just need enough for the rest of the upgrades that I need, which is probably like 7K. I don't remember the exact number, 7,500, something like that. Should be able to grab all this. We almost have enough for epic rarity already, which seems kind of insane. I'm going to run back and forth here to reload my gun, eliminate that guy, and we are ready for Pack-a-Punch level 2. Now, you guys are always awesome with the feedback, so I got another question for you guys in regards to the content. When I do these round 41 videos, do you guys think I make them too long? Are they too short? Have I done a good job at slimming them down and making them more entertaining? Like, how do you guys feel about these runs, these videos that I've been doing? Do they feel pretty much the exact same every time? Like, I want to know what my viewers are feeling about it, right? Like, you guys are the deciding factor. I can make this content every day and I have a good time no matter what it is that I'm doing, as long as we're making videos. So it's more important to me that I drive the content in the direction you guys are hoping it goes in. There we go. We got the nuke. We should be able to absolutely cook this guy and get him out. And now we can make our way back. I'm going to go the other way. I'm not going to go that way. We're going to make our way back toward the front of the mansion here. Okay, I'm going to throw a decoy, and then I'm going to try. If the zombie, can you run? Why was he standing there? So I can go like this. Pretty sure my zombie just... Why is this thing so hard to hit? I'm not understanding it. I've tried to hit it multiple times, and the same thing happens half the time. I mean, it would have probably... Well, I guess that works. It would have probably been fine if the zombie didn't get stuck there when I threw my decoy. So I guess we're going to flip our round right here, which is not exactly where I want to be. But I guess it works. And I technically can get epic rarity, so let's go ahead and do that before things get too chaotic. And then let's see if I can make this work. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it work, but we're going to try. It's going to get really crazy in this little space. Yep, might have to pull a shroud here or something to make this happen. Oh my god, that's kind of insane. No, 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 no. I'm going to pull this. I'm pulling this. Why the hell are they hitting me? I'm out of ammo. What is this game? No, I'm not. Why did my gun... What the hell just happened right there? I'm so confused what just happened. I'm not going to lie. I don't even know. Don't ask me what happened, because I thought I ran out of ammo because my gun went away, and that was not what happened. Okay, the rest of those guys are ready. Another double points? All right, I guess we're hanging out here again. Nope, need you out. There we go. Okay, it's a good thing our weapon is strong, because I'm going to try to hang out in this spot again. This is a dangerous place for me to be. I actually do not feel comfortable here at all, but I want to try to get this double points off the side for the next round if I can, as I feel like it will definitely help out the run. Come on. You literally just can't hit it. I'm going to have to put this thing in single fire. Put this in single fire. Holy crap, that's bad. Like, I don't know why it was so hard to hit. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, we're in so much trouble here. No, please don't kill me. Oh, my God. I almost... and then there's a guy behind me, mysteriously behind me. Let me get these freaking points, man. I spent all this time trying to get that double points. I want the points from it, at least. All right, keep going this way. Please reload like you care. Get us through this run. Let's go. Oh, this is insane. There's no way it flips another round, right? Come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna hit the nuke. I don't know how many more guys were left, but I need to get out of here. All this freaking salvage on the ground. Okay, now I need a speed cola. Now we got 5 perks. We're actually in a really good spot here. Hopefully we should be able to get through the rest of these zombies pretty quickly. Now we just need to save up for Pack 3, Legendary, and obviously the rest of our perks. But I think we're going to do the strat we did last time, where we just get Pack 3 as quickly as we can. We actually have a ton of points. I feel like we are way ahead on points, but I could be wrong. I feel like this round should be over by now. Is that the last one? Maybe it was just really weird because I ended up opening up extra doors. Nope, there's still a mystery zombie. Like, what? There's another one. What are these guys doing? Is the Rampage Inducer on, or is something broken? Okay, I didn't want to have to buy ammo, but that's the boat we were in. Let's see if we can get this guy out of here quick. No other activities necessary. Yes, there we go. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I want to know why it looked like I killed this thing and it didn't die. It's even 1 health. It was literally dead. I don't know what it is. These zombies feel like they're really slow right now. As far as like the Rampage Inducer, they're spawning in very weird. So if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you might already know that I haven't been going out of my way to unlock camos pretty much the entire time. Maybe I was a little bit more in the early stages because I was making sure I was getting 30 specials and things like that. But once we kind of got to the point where I was past all the golds and stuff, I've kind of just been naturally letting them happen. So this is more than likely going to get Nebula this game. And I think it's my 33rd weapon, which means I'll finally have the 33 weapon thing, calling card or whatever, unlocked for Nebula, which is cool. And I did it all natural. No other, you know what I mean? No directed mode spamming, no chilling, you know, in the same match for 10 days to finish all my camos, anything like that. Literally match by match, round by round, journey by journey, which is crazy to think because that means we went through a lot of matches just to get, you know what I mean, each individual camo unlocked. Okay, time to dominate the toxic zombies. Now I'm curious, how many of you guys actually use like the strategies I show in my videos for your runs, or do you guys play it a little bit differently? I'm sure there's some variables to like how to play each map and stuff and where to train zombies, but I feel like even if we didn't watch each other's runs ever, like as people, we'd probably come up with a lot of the same situations regardless, right? Like that could be said for a lot of things. You could put different groups in different or the same scenarios, but no communication with each other, and them have, you know what I mean? If it's a good optimized strat, a lot of them are going to come up with a very similar situation. Okay, maybe after this round, or even during this round, depending on how it goes, we'll go get Pack Punch level 3. I mean, we currently have enough points, but we want to make sure we have a little overhead because we know we're going to have to spend some of it on ammunition at some point. Oh, that's a double points. That's actually pretty important here. Bet I don't have a decoy to help take advantage of it, but we'll still grab it. Oh god, getting punched in the process. Nothing like a good old-fashioned edge of your seat moment. Okay, get out of my way here. Reload. This reload on this weapon is a little slow, even with speed cola. I mean, I guess it's a extended mag 2 or 3 or something, so kind of makes sense. But it does feel a little slow in comparison to other weapons I've used with similar ammunition capacity. Okay, we made it back. It's round 25. We're pack 3. We should be able to get that guy out of here. There we go. There may be 2 this round, but I feel like that'd be a really early round to have double disciples. But then again, I've been surprised before, so you never truly know what to expect. The only thing about doing this strategy as opposed to the Wonder Fizz one, it means that we will not have a 3-plater as early on, but that's not a big deal. Ooh, especially when we get nukes. Come on. Try to get these guys out of here. Now I just need to get some freaking decoys locked in. Watch out. Everybody watch out. Holy crap. They are still spawning in like crazy. Why weren't they this fast earlier? They were all slow and sluggish. Now they're getting me trapped against poles. They're moving so quick. All right, we should try to get as many of these guys out of here. We want this to flip the round at the very least, which I think it can easily do. Yep. Oh, well, it's gone anyway. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I snuck in a decoy real quick as we got the insta-kill. Everybody run. Dude, these guys are moving. All right, get them all close together, and then use our freaking super fast weapon here to hopefully take them all down. That actually works out pretty nicely. Now we just got to build them all back up before we can get rid of them all. Okay, hopefully this is most of them spawning in. Like, that guy just picking up speed. Some of these zombies are crazy. I wonder if the speed of zombies has changed much over the course of zombies' history, right? Like, that is definitely something I don't know if it's changed at all, or if it's kind of stayed the same. Like, are the sprinters in this game is slower or faster than the sprinters back in like BO3 or earlier? Yeah, I think we could definitely consider hitting the Wonder Fizz and maybe even getting our 3-plater, but now I kind of want to wait because we just got that. I'm going to try to get as much of this activity out of here before we grab the power-up, hopefully. Why did my bat come out? I didn't press that. All right, let's go this way. Keep running. Yep, they're going to go ahead and grab it, and then we're going to throw this. Everybody's going to run together. It's not going to take very long before hopefully they all are grouped up. And just like that, we can flip the round. Why? One zombie, just one. Okay, well, we got another one of these rounds, but we're going to go ahead and destroy this guy instantly. I'm going to try to grab another one. Maybe 2, just in case. And then we could try our best here for the double points. Crazy good timing on that, I guess. Well, we haven't made it down there yet because everything is just happening so non-stop at this point. But we do need to make it down there to go ahead and get our boost. Our boost of perks and the 3-plater. More importantly, the 3-plater. The perks, I guess, will kind of just help us maintain, right? We'll get more decoys once we have our Vulture Raid. But for now, I mean, this thing is crushing it. If I'm being completely honest, this weapon is blowing my mind. And then we got a nuke. Can they stop giving me good power-ups? I know that's a weird thing to complain about, but I'm going to be honest. I'm a little thrown off here. I'm going to go ahead and buy some ammo. Probably wasted some, but that's okay. I think we're good on points at this time. Let me make my way over to the nuke, as it should technically probably be good to go. All right, we got extra perks this time. We never get death perception, and I got death perception. Some people might be hyped on that. I don't think it matters that much, but I figured we're getting perks late. We might as well, right? Am I getting some latency? I don't know if I am or not. I haven't had a lot of latency lately, so to be fair, if we do, I guess It's been a while, but hopefully that's not the case. So if you've been a regular viewer of my channel, I'm curious. Do you guys think I could hit round 56 with the Rampage Inducer with pretty much every single weapon in the game? I feel like it might not happen first try, but I feel like I can make it work, right? Like, it would be a really long run for some of the weapons. I'd probably struggle along the way, but I can't help but think I would probably be able to crush that challenge, right? Or crush that goal. So maybe that's something we do. Maybe I make a spreadsheet, put all the weapons on it, put the maps on there, and I try to hit round 56 Rampage Inducer, every weapon, every map, or something stupid like that. As we, you know, try to wrap up the Black Ops 6 year, we're going to have to be creative and come up with a lot of different things. I got to keep you guys entertained. We have a lot longer until we get Season 5. It's like at least 50 more days, so we're not even halfway there yet. I don't know what happened, but this round is over pretty much instantly. Let's freaking go. We have enough salvage to pretty much maintain now, too. And, oh, we have one more zombie. There was one hiding. It's like, that never makes sense to me with the Rampage Inducer round. How did you stay so far away for so long? See if we can chain some decoys. Throw a decoy, get as many of them grouped up as I can. Hope for the best case scenario. There's the Shatter Blast going off on top of it. Actually crazy. That was a good combination there. We just had a dead wired Shatter Blast freaking combo, and it went absolutely nuclear. Too bad you can't set that up, right? Like set up your PhD, or not your PhD, your elemental pop to do a specific ammo mod, and then have your ammo mod you equip be separate, right? Like it'd be cool if you can make it only activate one, basically what I'm saying. All right, can we get these guys out of here? It's getting a little chaotic. There we go. We're not going to run out of ammo yet, which is pretty good news. Okay, we need you guys to go down quickly. I don't need you guys walking through my bullets and hitting me while I'm shooting you in the face. That is not what I signed up for here. This should be most of them. I mean, we're not having too bad of an ammo situation, given that we went pack 3 as early as we did. I think now that we have perks, I'm probably getting a little bit of my ammo back, but it's not a crazy amount. See, people said loot keys only drop from disciples and stuff, so does that mean that's from a disciple, or maybe it was the doppelgast, right? But we're on 32. Like, we ain't waiting till round 32. There's no way we even survive this long, especially with the disciple being a thing. No way. Speaking of disciple, it looks like one spawned in. I didn't even hear it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and try to spam this up. Get everybody out of here. That guy died. Oh, there's an insta-kill over here. What? Throw another decoy. No, we are definitely lagging right now. What is happening? We need to stop doing that. Whatever that is, we need to quit doing it. I do not like lag. Okay, we're going to try to make the best out of the last of this insta-kill. Get that out of there. Oh, nice. Gave me a max ammo. That's actually a very valuable thing to give me at this point because it costs 5,000. Look at this. We're getting little lag spikes. We're teleporting. What is going on? Why is that happening now? Yeah, I don't know what is causing me to have so much lag, but it needs to quit. I do not need lag. This is not going to help me. It's going to put me in a really bad spot here. And it's coming out of nowhere around 30-something. Try to mess me up. I'm not loving that. But it's okay. We'll make the best of it here. I mean, I do have double decoys. Need to get this guy to stop transforming. I don't know how they transform so fast. Like, they should follow the same pattern. Some of them just spawn in and they're instantly transforming. Maybe the time that it takes to transform goes down over the course of it, but I don't feel like that should happen. So I got a nuke. I got to throw it. How many freaking doppels are there? I swear to God, every freaking parasite is transforming right now. I'm not appreciating it. Not even in the littlest bit. All right, I'm throwing that just to hopefully get rid of more of them. Okay, that guy's there. Should be fine. The goal is just to get rid of as many as possible. Oh, and we didn't even get a chance to hit it. It wouldn't have mattered. It honestly wouldn't have mattered. There was only a few left. It was either I kill all of them and hit it, or hit it and not really make a difference. Okay, throwing the early decoy this time to get rid of some of these parasites quickly. Trying to keep as many of them from transforming as possible. I guess when you're ahead of the curve here, too, it does actually help a little bit, because we're able to kill them all so quickly. Come on, get out of my way. I'm taking way too many hits for as much as I'm moving. Like, as fast as your character can move in this, I don't believe that these zombies should be hitting me as frequently as they're able to sometimes. All right, we're throwing this again. Okay, we're going to do our best. We're still doing really good damage. I mean, everybody's still falling down incredibly fast. I think it's the rate of fire that's really doing it for me here. All right, this guy coming in. What is that? Max armor. Looks like there's still a whole nother wave spawning. They're not spawning in fast enough. Okay, we got pretty much infinite decoys at this point. Everybody get together. Hopefully now we're not getting trolled. That will actually be the end of this round. I'm almost certain next thing should be a toxic zombie round, and that will line up to be around like 40 toxic zombie round as well, which is interesting. Our final round could very well also be a toxic round. It's going pretty smooth so far, though, at least. You know, there's only one right way to deal with the toxic zombies, and that's with some decoys and some exploding of them, because they're all dying together. Okay, no decoy necessary for the rest of these. Just want to make sure all of them are spawned in. What the heck? Straggler on the side, I repeat. All right, Disciple came in instantly. Doesn't even stand a chance. Not even the slightest chance. There's going to be another one, though. Have we had a double decoy, or not double decoy round? Double Disciple round? I don't know if we have. Okay, I needed to get some plates anyway, so good time to actually get these guys all grouped up. We got a Doppel. Doppel's going down fast. Yeah, this thing is incredible, actually. I might like this more than I like the AS Val, but the AS Val, I don't know, they're very similar, I guess, to be fair. So say it has a little bit bigger magazine, but I think this rate of fire is slightly faster, so it's kind of hard for me to tell which one's generally better. I would say you're less likely to buy ammo with the AS Val. I guess that's probably a fair take. And no way to determine how long or far along I am into this round. I need to get these parasites out. I'm going to try my best here to get everybody out of here. And boom! Hopefully that's enough to finish the round at least. So I've been thinking about an interesting challenge. It's probably one that I would only do one time, but basically what the goal of the challenge would be is to save up enough currency to get every upgrade and not upgrading anything until you can do that, right? So you'd have to get from, you know, gray rarity or no rarity all the way to legendary, which would be like 9,500 salvage or something, and an ammo mod, so that's where that comes in as well. Then you would need like 119,000. I have it in a spreadsheet somewhere exactly how much you would need, but you would need quite a bit for all of the perks and Pack-a-Punch and all that. But you would essentially not be able to upgrade. It'd be 0 to 100. That makes sense. Like you would have no upgrades, and then you would have all upgrades, and you aren't allowed to upgrade until you could afford them all. Okay, throw a Semtex, throw a decoy, do everything you can. There should be more decoys on the ground here. That's why I kind of threw one. Yep, I knew I had another one available. Oh, this is the end of this round. I didn't realize that was happening. I get so thrown off now because it just keep on spawning. Okay, throw the early decoy. Oh, that's crazy. Early decoy that chains into a brain rot. I think that's exactly where you want to be. This guy trying to transform? Nope, not today. Okay, we got our insta-kill. Nice, let's go. Okay, we can probably... There's no way we finish the round that quick, but we can at least knock everybody out. And with like this much time left over, I can throw another decoy, and most of them should get grouped up, or at least head in that direction. Should allow me to take the most advantage of this I can. Let's see what happens here. Come on, everybody. Our Disciple friends showed up for us here on round 39, because we already know the next one's toxic zombies. There's no way. I mean, it's going to end with a toxic zombie, which I'm not necessarily mad about, but it'll be interesting if it doesn't. It's good to at least gave us some Disciples here at the end, and not some chump change. You know what I mean? We actually have something to fight. A real battle to take on. All right, I'm going to actually try my best to get rid of these guys. No, they're all going to chase me. Yeah, I can't determine if it's the strategy change that I did where I'm buying the Wonder Fizz perks after Pack 3, or if it's just the quality of the weapons I've been using recently, but definitely feels like this is a really clean run. It's been really smooth so far. I guess we probably had a couple close calls, maybe. Maybe I'm not even remembering that right. Maybe there hasn't really been any, but it's been a pretty easy weapon to use, and it's definitely been easy damage-wise. Okay, let's throw this. Another one on the ground here. At least allows me to recover one. Might have to get more ammo in a second here, but this should be pretty decent for the rest of this round. I don't know if this is the rest of the round. There might be more stuff coming in. You know how this game rolls. Go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and head in this direction. I feel like things are still spawning in, which is never a great sign. Guess I'll throw another decoy. Maybe that'll answer the question. Get them all together. Get everybody together. Let's end this round in the cleanest fashion we can here. Come on. One more. One more zombie. We gotta have to reload for him. And then we'll just grab that. And we are ready for the final toxic zombie round. Look at that. How do we know? It was too predictable. Too easy. If you guys don't already know my strat here, this is the best way to deal with toxic zombies. You hold on to a decoy, you throw it, you let them group all up, and then you just absolutely demolish all of them at once, or as many of them as possible. And then you can just do the exact same thing again. If you only have one decoy, I mean, use it at the beginning, right? Get rid of the huge group, and then you'll have a lot less to deal with in the second wave. It won't be too bad. Like even here, I don't necessarily need another decoy. I can just, you know what I mean? Pile drive through these guys. You have to be careful. They will explode on you, but honestly could be worse. All right, time for the exfil. Now this timing is a little bit longer. Like maybe it's going to end up being 60 seconds longer. but it's pretty on par with the AS Val. So if you guys enjoy the AS Val and you liked how that thing actually felt, you're really going to enjoy this weapon because it's pretty much exactly in the same boat. Again, maybe a little bit different. This one fires a little faster. The other one has a slightly better mag size, maybe even a better reserve situation because I didn't feel like I went through ammo nearly as often with the AS Val. But other than that, I feel like they're pretty competitive with each other. All right, let's try to get through these next 19 guys as quickly as we can. Normally, I feel like we're a little bit quicker than this. Come on. Spawn in. It's very hit or miss on how quickly you'll get these guys to get in here. 6 more, and we got 40 seconds to do it. I mean, I guess it could be worse. Let's get the last guys out. There's another one over there. We got 2 more. Where are you guys hanging out? One over here. This one's there, and that's it. We made it through with the GPR. I don't know why it took me like 7 months to finally make a video on this weapon, but there we go. Double tap GPR for the W. Again, probably in a top 10 weapon situation if it's as good as it is, you know, using the AS Val. So that's going to wrap things up for us here. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support of the channel. Look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace!